We're here with Puppers Corner. We are on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. So check us out on your mobile phone. And we're talking about dog owners versus cat owners today. We're settling into the debate. It's official. Probably not. We're probably not settling the debate. But a survey came out last week about dog owners and cat owners and their happiness level. Do you have a guess which ones are happier, dog owners or cat owners?
Dog owners.
Of course, we probably wouldn't talk about it if it turned out the other way. But I'm going to pull it up here, and we're just going to go through some of just kind of dig into details a little bit more. Should have probably had it pulled up before we started. Okay, so this is from hold on. Come on. Okay. Why is it not? It's still loading. Hang tight. So what's going on with Daisy nowadays?
Let's see. She's really enjoying this nice weather.
Oh, sure.
So she's been running and pacing in our yard quite a bit, having a good old time. We had our internet switched over to a company that was better, but we left them, but we went back to them because they were better. And she did not like that installation guide.
Oh, yeah. She was making sure.
And my mom was there because she was babysitting, so Grandma was there. And she called me and told me how Daisy was in the room. And I was like, well, Daisy's only ever acted like that with a handful of people, so maybe let her out of that room. So Mom had her on a leash the whole time. And she did not like it anytime he would turn his body towards my mom or my baby. So that's kind of cool.
Yep, protected.
It's protected.
Okay, so here's this is called the General Social Survey, and apparently it's a well-respected company that does surveys. They do a lot of political stuff. So the questions they asked were, how happy are you? And then they found out more information about pet ownership. So dog-only households considered themselves very happy 36% of the time.
Okay. 36 is not that much.
Very happy.
Oh, like super happy.
Yeah, so this is the top level of happiness.
Okay.
Cat only said that they were very happy 18% of the time.
Okay. What about both?
Yeah, it's right in the middle, so it's 28% of the time if you have dogs and cats. And if you have no pets, you're 32% said they were very happy. So
was that more than having just a dog?
No, slightly less, but
okay.
And it says 6 out of 10 households have dogs.
Okay.
So let's see what there was something, and they talk about what they think is the reason behind that. And they said overall, dog owners have different personalities than cat-only owners. They more considered on average to be more outgoing and not less secluded, I guess, so to speak. And so, if you seclude yourself, you're going to be less happy, I would think.
Well, because I guess unless you just really like.
Are we going to go into the what's the word? Like stereotype.
Oh.
Like the little old cat lady that has 6 cats and secludes themselves and.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have more than 6.
I think cats are the devil, so I'm a little prejudiced here. So,
well, I have a cat and a dog, and I can say this: Daisy, my dog, I've never just been angry with her, or if she's ever done something wrong or tore something up, I'm never upset really, because she is so sorry about it, and she loves on me so much afterwards because she's so sorry about it, and she loves me so much. My cat, she'll walk right in front of you and knock a cup off the counter.
And then just not care.
And then that's it. Yeah. Or you'll go in to love on her, and she'll attack the crap out of you. So I could see how a just dog owner would be a little more happy. But then again, your cat, every now and then will come up to you and love on you, and then you feel chosen, like the chosen one.
Yeah.
So there's that feeling. But
okay, so here's a little bit more details about the survey. Dog owners versus cat owners. If you seek comfort from your pet, so if you're having a really crappy day, do you go pet on your dog and makes you feel better? Yes.
Yes.
So dog owners, 63% said they sought comfort from their pet, where only half of the cat owners sought comfort from their pet. And actively play with their pet, dog owners was almost 80%. I figured it'd be closer to 100, but
Maybe some people have lazy dogs.
either that or they're just
Not
in the
engaged.
backyard and
That's so sad.
Yeah. Cat owners, 65% play with their pet. And then dog owners versus cat owners, considering the pet a member of the family, 93% of dog owners consider them members of their family, and only 83% of cat owners. So they have a more of a attachment to their animals, so they're happier, I guess. Well, and I figured that would be 100% if you own a dog, but
No,
I
we've
guess
talked about this.
yeah, the people that
Leave
they're
it
used
outside.
for a
Well-
purpose, and then they're not a member of the family.
Or their lawn ornaments. Like they
Yeah.
think they want a dog, and then their dog's never inside.
Yeah, that's true. Which
Or
why
they
even
never,
have a dog?
or they never play with it outside either, and it's just there, and it's sad, and it's sitting on a chain in the backyard, malnourished and covered in ticks and fleas.
Get a rope. So the overall is if you're not happy, get a dog. That's basically what this is saying, and I can agree with that. I'm on board with that. It says here, dog people, in other words, are slightly happier than those without any pets.
Yeah, because you have a purpose.
Yeah. And I guess like some people, like it's their lifestyle, they can't have pets, and other people just don't want them, I guess.
Some people might just want I know some people who, they're single, they don't really have anything going on in their house, but they work all the time, so they feel like they can't have a pet.
Yeah,
so that's kind of a responsible reason.
Mm-hmm.
But then, but they really want one. And then there's some people that I feel like today's younger generation is more all about partying and stuff. So I mean, if you're doing that all the time, you can't really take care of a pet.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's pretty fantastic. I have 4 of them, so. Okay, so now the other topic we had. Anything else on happiness?
Unhappiness?
Yeah.
Fur babies make me happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last time we talked with Brenda, we had Brenda on, and we were talking about our experience with homemade fresh food, and she made a comment that it's less expensive than dry dog food, and that kind of got my gears turning. I'm like, either I'm buying what I'm using in my dog food at the wrong place, because mine is not less expensive than dry dog food.
Yeah.
So I just kind of crunched some numbers. I'm not going to bore you with the details of that. Sammy told me that would not be a good time. So
No.
I broke it down into like per every 10 pounds of dog, how much it costs per day.
Okay.
And for I do homemade food. So I put chicken and beef and sometimes turkey in, and just kind of mix it all up with some pumpkin puree, and then like some greens and like whatever leftover that's not rotten fruit in the fridge that the kids won't eat anymore because it's brown or something. I'll throw it in there. So my roughly cost per 10 pounds of dog food per day is 80 cents. So what does that look like? So that's 80 times 7 is $5.60 per 10 pounds of dog weight. So I have...
So if you had a 10-pound dog,
Yes.
it'd be $5.60 a day.
Yes.
Okay.
So that, yes.
But if you have a
Fine.
big dog,
Yes, when I have 2 of them.
yes.
So just to clarify here, I pay $420 a month in dog food. So some of you are going, what?
Yeah.
So, I'm not rolling in dough, but I mean, I have the expendable income that I can justify, and I prioritize it for my dogs because one of them has really bad skin allergies. So I feel like I can't go back to the dry dog food. Although there is some really good high quality ones nowadays because companies know now that people want higher quality dog food.
Yeah.
So the comparison on that, it works out to 57 cents per 10 pounds for the really, really super duper high quality dry dog food.
So that's like 23 cents less.
Yes. So, and I need to talk with her again and ask her how she got her homemade food cheaper. I'm wondering if she's talking about like just going straight fresh pet, because when I, like for a week, didn't want to make anything homemade. I was just worn out. And so I just bought fresh pet, and I had to buy the large tubes.
Yep.
I had to buy for 1 week. I had to buy 6 of them.
Yeah, and
because I have 2 large dogs and then 2 littler dogs. So
they're really awesome, but they are more expensive than dry food too.
Yes, for sure.
So we did fresh pet for a while, but then we had to make some financial changes.
Sure, I mean,
so right now we're back to dry food, but eventually the goal is to go back to fresh pet.
Yeah. Okay.
But even I feel like fresh pet. Wouldn't fresh pet be a little bit more expensive than making it yourself?
It was worked out almost identical.
Almost identical?
When I did the numbers on it, I was like, man, I wouldn't have to make food every day. But what I do is I supplement with, so that the one that I make stretches a little longer, so I'm not having to make a batch every 3 days.
Because he's got 4 dogs.
Yes,
people.
2 very large dogs that eat a lot. So I did that, started doing that because it wasn't any cheaper or more expensive. It just was kind of about the same price as fresh pet.
But less work.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay. And so if I had like more dogs, or like my thought was down the line to get some hunting dogs, like some bird dogs to go hunting again.
That'd be fun.
I might have to make a decision on that because I don't think I could feed them that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to add probably another $150 to $200 a month. We're getting in the $600 a month
for dog food.
For dog food, yeah,
that's kind of crazy. What were the good dog food, dry food brands?
Yeah, the one I looked at that I've checked into that was called Call of the Wild. So if you go on Amazon, we'll put a link in the show notes about it. But it's made from like bison and like really, really high quality meat.
Like not from a rendering plant?
Yeah, and no fillers, and just it was $49 for a 28-pound bag.
Okay.
So I did the math on how much it says to feed them, like per pounds and all that. And a 28-pound bag would last me how many days, you think?
I don't know. That's a lot of dog food.
4
but you
days.
Also have 4 dogs. 4 days?
Yeah.
28 pounds?
4.5 days, actually. So I could bore you with all the math I did, but I won't.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's not cheaper to feed fresh, but it is definitely higher quality. And especially if you have a dog that
has some allergies.
Anxiety or allergies, skin allergies, or was bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I would spend a little extra, especially if they're not a 100-pound monster or something, you know.
Yeah, if they're a little toy breed.
Oh, you're golden, man. You can make up a batch of that.
You can make them a steak.
Yeah,
and that steak would last them all week.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, anything else about Crazy Daisy or anything?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, so I'm having a real issue at home with one of our beagles.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so they're technically the kids' dogs, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess I've kind of stepped in because I've noticed they haven't been walked enough because they have a lot of energy, and I'm the one that feeds all the dogs. So what I've noticed is they're attaching to me. So like Scout gets anxious or antsy at night, she'll start howling a little bit, whining and wanting out of her crate, and basically waking up everybody in the house. The only thing that works is that she has to see me from her crate or she whines.
Yeah.
And so that's an issue because nobody's getting any sleep. I have to sleep on the couch next to their crate at night.
Because she's not welcome in bed.
So I'm getting a little stiff, and not getting good sleep myself. So we got to figure this out. So we're going to try to start maybe getting the kids to feed them and become their
sole provider.
Yeah, their provider. And maybe incentivize the kids to walk them more. somehow. I don't know what that looks like, but we're going to figure that out and check back in with you later. But something's got to shift because, we talked about before. She started doing that about a month ago, and you said the lavender, and that works to a point.
It like calms her down, but
yeah. So the first night it worked great, and I'm like, Sammy, you're the awesome man.
Yeah.
You're the savior.
You're welcome.
And then it worked a little. The next couple of nights it worked okay, and then all of a sudden at night she starts whining, and Opal my wife slaps me, says, "That Scout, go get her." And so I tried everything. I let her out, let her run around a little bit, put her back in the crate, whine. The only thing, like I said, the only thing we figured out that works is if she can actually see me, and then she'll eventually lay down and go back to sleep.
Could she cuddle with you, like in your bed? That way you get sleep?
We started experimenting with our son, Zach,
It's
his dog.
Yeah.
Putting him on the bed with her and letting her sleep on his bed. As soon as I go down, it's because he sleeps upstairs. As soon as I go downstairs, here she comes. She jumps off the bed and comes and finds me.
Yeah, maybe after they're feeding her and stuff. After they'll
check back in a couple of weeks and see how things are going.
Yeah, then maybe she'll just sleep on his bed and cuddle with him all
awesome.
night. And
yeah, that's what we're working towards. And she's potty trained. Zipper, the other beagle, she's still kind of not quite potty trained. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So anyway, I don't have a worry with it. But now Scout would probably, I can envision her getting up and roaming the house and chewing stuff up still, because they are still not fully grown.
Maybe a baby gate in front of Zach's door if he didn't want to shut his door.
Right. So we got some experimenting and playing to do with that, so we'll see what happens with that.
We'll check back in.
Yes. So that's all we had for today. So we're going to check out and talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.